Welcome back to my channel, YouTubers, and welcome back to my series, Like Those Covers. This is episode 9, and this one here is an X-Men cover. It's the Uncanny X-Men number 265 from early August 1990. And this here has got Storm on the cover with the Hellhounds. The Mercy of the Hounds. And yes, she's got 3 behind her and 1 I think she knocked out. So yeah, way to go, Storm. They thought that Storm had died in issue 248, which was a Jim Lee cover, and that Havoc had killed Storm. But apparently they brought her back, and I don't know if she was in other issues before this or not, because I don't have a lot of those issues. I'm missing those issues from the some of the 250s and 260s. So yeah, but this one here I grabbed a few years ago and got this in my collection, and it was a filler issue. It was an interesting issue to see because it had Storm and it had these hounds behind her and stuff. So yeah, it was a interesting cover. So yeah, this was done by Andy Kubert. The cover art was. So Andy Kubert had been an X-Men artist for a while, and then also you had his brother also, I think, took the reins as a cover artist before too. So, but yeah, this one here is Andy Kubert doing the artwork. So let's look on the inside, and it's got a 4 panel splash page where there's 4 lines there, and it's showing planets or something. I don't know if that's supposed to represent Earth. I don't think so, but don't look like it. But it's got on the inside that Chris Claremont is doing the story. This is a year before he leaves the X-Men, after 16 years being on the X-Men title. Bill Jasky and Joe Rubinstein doing the artwork inside, and Joe Rosen doing the lettering. So yeah, this is your splash page for issue 265. Now this precedes 266. This is the one prior to 266, where you know it's the appearance of Gambit. I don't have that one, but I do got the second one, where it's his second appearance or third appearance, depending what you which thing you look at, because Gambit was featured in an annual X-Men, and some argue that was his first appearance. Some say it was a cameo, but he was in some panels, so technically that could be his first appearance. 266 would be his second, and then 267 would be his third. But I don't really know myself, because I don't have that one. I don't have that annual or 266, but I did get around to getting 267. So yeah. Right now, 266 is not a bad one to get in your collection because of Gambit coming back in the Avengers Doomsday movie. But yeah, this here is the Uncanny X-Men issue 265, early August 1990. And on the outside it says, Storm at the Mercy of the Hounds. So yeah. This here is a book that I call it a filler. It's not really, it's not a key or anything like that. the key issue is 266 to have in your collection. But I don't know. Never say never, like they say here in our community. That get this issue in my collection someday. 266, get in my collection. So never know. But savor this for a few seconds. It's a appearance of Storm, as she's a teen. She's a child, teen. I don't know. I don't know the age of what she is here in this particular book. But I reread this one too. It was nice to read this, and it was a nice little read. Storm takes on the Shadow King also in this. As you remember, the Shadow King was introduced in X-Men 117, taking on Professor Xavier. So yeah, this time, this here is leading up to where they take on the Shadow King in later issues. Before, like I said, before Chris Claremont leaves the X title. So yeah, because you remember in 271 of the X-Men, they have a new team and everything like that came in. So yeah, this is my offering for episode 9, and it's the X-Men. So like usual, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment if you want, subscribe if you want. And hopefully the sound holds out and I can do more videos, because I've got a pile of covers over there that I wouldn't mind putting onto video for my series. So yeah. So next coming up will be the Fantastic Four once again. And then I have a DC book, The Legion of Superheroes. And then I have a classic Charlton book, Charlton Classic. So stick around, enjoy the covers with me, folks, and YouTubers. So I hope that you're enjoying this series. So until next time, peace out.